Hi, I'm Reverend Tom Kearns, and welcome to 333 Magic 9, where the tarot cards and the astrology stars come together to help you. There's a lot of exciting energy coming at you this month, and here's how you can use it to improve your life. I hope you will like this video and also press the little bell for notifications when my new videos come out. The tarot cards that will be used this month correspond with the astrology. They are the Five of Cups, which represents loss and lack of vision; the Queen of Swords, which represents intellect and good judgment; the Fool, which represents the beginning of the journey; and the Hangman, which represents a change of perspective. Sagittarius, the tarot card for the first week of the month is the Five of Cups. It shows a despondent man looking at the ground. 3 cups of wine are spilled before him. He does not see the 2 full ones that are behind him, or the bridge leading to a castle in the distance. It suggests despair has overcome hope. This has afflicted the man with blindness to the future, which could bring joy and comfort to his life. This card suggests we need to reassess what we are experiencing and overcome any sense of hopelessness. As we look down in the astrology, the month begins with Venus, Mars, and Pluto conjunct in Capricorn. These energies expose secrets, instigate violence, and may put leaders in danger. The inner circle is the chart of the United States of America. The outer circle shows the transits for March 3rd, 2022. In the inner circle, you can see that Pluto in the United States chart was at 27 degrees in the sign of Capricorn. On the 3rd, Pluto will be at that degree, Mars will be at that degree, and Venus will be applying to that degree. So that puts a lot of energy on top of Pluto. Pluto represents Hades, the god of the underworld. And so this represents that can be a lot of unusual, deep psychic cleansing that needs to be done. So anyone who has been abusing power will have to be very careful. Mars also is the planet of war, the god of war. And so we've been hearing a lot about war with Russia and the Ukraine. So that's in the news. And speaking of the news, Neptune by transit is in exact opposition to Neptune in the United States chart. And so this is why there's a lot of disinformation in the media, and it is not serving the people very well. Neptune also represents socialism. The Communist Manifesto was written under the power of Neptune. And at the same time, Mars in the United States chart is squaring Neptune in the transiting chart. So we have an awful lot of very challenging energy that is in the world and coming to a climax point where a lot of energy is focused, and again, it's in challenging ways. But it also represents a possibility of death and rebirth. And again, that's a very important issue, especially when Pluto is involved with Pluto. That is the first transit. This is the first time that this transit has occurred in the history of the United States of America. Now, Sagittarius, in your own chart, these 3 planets in your 2nd house may bring changes in finances and to your talents. Dig deep to develop a new and exciting approach to creative expression. The Saturn, Moon, and Mercury down here in the 3rd house can bring changes in travel and communications, adding a little sense of seriousness. The Sun, Jupiter, and Neptune in Pisces and your fourth house ask you to feel more secure and to be more sensitive to your family and loved ones. As we move into the second week, the tarot card for the second week of the month is the Queen of Swords. It shows a queen seated on a substantial throne, holding a sword in her hand. She appears to be gesturing to her subjects. A bird flies above her in the sky. This suggests she is in command, especially in anything that deals with knowledge and perception. She is very capable and will not accept any type of false information or manipulation. Now, as we look down into the astrology, the second week begins with Venus and Mars moving into Aquarius and your third house. This is a positive aspect that energizes your pursuit of knowledge. It can bring opportunities through education and new technologies. Be willing to use good communications to foster perhaps a little romance. Now, the moon will trine Venus and Mars from the 7th to 3rd houses, increasing your ability to communicate with feeling. There may be opportunities to express your creativity in writing and in the field of education. There may also be opportunities for reciprocal emotions. Wow! The tarot card for the third week of the month is the Fool. It shows a young man who's beginning a journey. He is traveling with a staff over his shoulder that contains only the necessities he needs. He is holding a white rose in his other hand. Next to him is a small dog who accompanies him on his journey. Since he's not looking where he's going, there may be some challenges ahead that he is not prepared for, but he travels on with faith and hope for the future. His small dog represents the instincts that will guide him. Now, as we look down into the astrology, the third week highlights a major focus of energy in your fourth house, with Mercury, Jupiter, Neptune, and the Sun all in the sensitive and psychic sign of Pisces. Now, this is a great time to expand your sense of spiritual security and to deepen your personal commitments. Your intuition and sensitivity can help you when dealing with loved ones, and you may connect on a deep emotional level. You may find that you know what people need from you. Helping them visualize your understanding of the process of deepening commitments can help them develop their own. The tarot card for the last week of the month is the Hanged Man. The card shows a man hanging upside down from a cross or a tree. He is looking into the distance. This suggests a need to view the world from a different perspective. You may have been following along a path that has been too predictive and perhaps limiting. By viewing the world upside down, you are given the opportunity to see things in a new way. Rather than being nailed to the cross of materialism, you may start seeing things in a more spiritual light. This leads to inspiration, which can be seen as the halo around the hangman's head. Now, as we look down into the astrology, the fourth week has the Sun entering the fifth house. Woo! You may feel more independent than usual and ready to take on new creative projects. This is a powerful and inspiring energy that can increase your expression and help you in romantic situations. A little effort can help you succeed. Now, Mercury and Jupiter will be conjunct in your fourth house, and it may bring messages concerning home and family issues. Listen, for there may be opportunities to expand your security and happiness. Mars will square Uranus, so you're going to have to use common sense in any communication concerning work or with bosses or co-workers, and watch technical issues as well. Hi, I'm Reverend Tom Kearns, and this is my story. If you are a spiritual seeker, it may help you on your journey. I believe your spiritual development is as important as your religion. If you look at Christianity, it focuses on the life of Jesus. But Jesus was never a Christian. He was Jewish. If this thought intrigues you, you'll enjoy my new book, Light from Water, Freeing Jesus. It's available on Amazon.com and through fine bookstores. And it may help you on your spiritual journey. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. Please like this video, subscribe, and ring the little bell to be notified when new videos come out. And if you'd like to arrange a private psychic and spiritual reading with astrology, just go to my website, internetpsychicreadings.com or professorastrology.com.